2026 Sydney Adler Home and Farms Realtor Big Orange Brawl presented by Knoxville Title Agency. This is Spaghetti and Meatballs brought to you by Paramount Land Title. It's a two-part workouts for teams beginning with Spaghetti. This workout will begin with all 4 team members at the start line. Also, we'll be behind that holding area line where the non-working athletes must remain when they are not working. The call of 3, 2, 1, go. One athlete will move forward to begin chipping away at their work through 60 barbell repetitions. There is no minimum work requirement, and there's no rules for how the teams have to split this up. They must have 1 team member working, the other 3 behind that holding area. When they go to switch, they must tag in and out. Once 60 barbell repetitions is complete, they are through with the first part of that workout. It's a 6-minute time cap. If you finish before that, you will rest. If you do not finish, then everyone will rest for that 2-minute window. During that 2-minute window, teams will roll their bar to the edge of their lane to begin part 2, which will be meatballs. This will be A, B, C, D, conga line style double unders, starting with athlete A. They will come out, they will perform their double unders, they will run to the worm at the completion of their reps. Once they tag the worm, next team member will complete their double unders, run to the worm tag, showing that flow down the floor. Once the 4th team member has completed their double unders and meets their teammates at the worm, they will complete 15 worm squats and 15 synchro burpees over the worm. When they finish their 15th burpee over the worm, the team will flow back down their lane. They must get behind that holding area line, and athlete A can begin their 2nd round of double unders. It does not have to be the same order. A, B, C, D can change. Each athlete must perform the double unders each round, running to the worm, tagging before the next team member can go. At the completion of their final worm burpee over the worm on the last round, round number 4, they'll do their final burpee over the worm. The teams will cross the finish line. Time is noted once the 4th team member hits that finish line. Movement standards for Spaghetti. This will be a 35-pound bar for everybody, loaded to a different weight depending on the division that you're in. 175 for the RX teams, 145 for the intermediate masters teams, 115 for the scale teams. The men must perform a snatch anytime they are contributing towards the 60 reps. This can be any variation of the snatch. Power snatch, squat snatch, or split snatch. A hang snatch is not allowed. Females must complete a clean. Similar to the snatch, any variation of the clean will count. That includes a power clean, squat clean, split clean, etc. Again, workout is 60 reps for time. Double unders. This is a standard double under, where the rope must cross underneath the feet twice with every jump. In the RX division, if you clip before 50, you must start back over. Intermediate divisions will just do 50. Even if you trip, you pick up where you left off. And scale divisions will complete 50 single unders, with the rope crossed underneath your feet once with every jump. Worm squat. The worm squat will be performed with the teams having the worm on the shoulder.
Ready, and go.
Judges are looking for all 4 hip creases to be below the knee and standing to full extension.
One more, go. Drop.
No reps would include 1 or more of the athletes not squatting below parallel, or 1 of the athletes pushing with a hand on their leg to stand up from the squat. Synchro burpees over the worm. This will be all 4 athletes. Synchro will be based on chest. So even if one athlete drops before the other or gets over the worm before the others, it will still count as long as all 4 chests are on the ground before they begin their next burpee. This must be a 2 foot in the air at any point hop over the worm. A step over is not allowed unless you're in the scale division, in which you may step over the worm. Incidental touching or hitting the worm during the burpee portion will be allowed and will count as long as the rep is credited from a synchro standpoint. This is your whiteboard brief for teams Spaghetti and Meatballs. 200 points on the board with 2 events here to kick off your Sunday of competition. This workout is presented by Paramount Land Title. First part is going to be 60 barbell reps. Men must snatch, women must clean. No minimum work requirement. 175 on the bar. 145 for intermediate masters teams. 115 for scale teams. At the completion of 60 reps, your time is noted. 6-minute time cap. There will be a mandatory 2-minute rest period before we begin meatballs. This will be A, B, C, D, double unders. For RX, they must be unbroken. For intermediate, they do not have to be unbroken. For scaled, you will do single unders. After 50 reps, athlete will run to the worm tag. That will tag the next team member to begin their jump rope reps. You will complete this conga line style, 1 athlete at a time. Once all 4 get to the worm, they will complete 15 worm squats and 15 synchro burpees over the worm, and then move back to the jump ropes, completing this flow for 4 rounds. There's a 25-minute time cap for meatballs. Good luck, teams. Spaghetti and Meatballs.